What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Doing another subscriber request to course here. That's like the third time I somewhat mispronounced channel. I say like channel on accident, but nevertheless, we are playing Rum Pointe Seaside golf links. I don't know why. I've done that 2 other times and I edited 2 videos and I realized I did that too. I think my brain starts going too quick trying to remember what I'm going to say and I can't even get my words out right. But a little bit of an interesting start there. So we're playing, like I said, Rum Pointe Seaside golf links. This is in Berlin, Maryland, courtesy of the subscriber by the name of Graylam02. The reason why we're playing this is because Graylam said, here are 3 more courses. These are from Ocean City, Maryland area where I'd like to maybe take a little golf vacation next year if all the stars align. So the first 2 that I played were from Ocean City Golf Club, the Newport Bay and the Seaside course. This one I'm assuming also in Berlin. I don't know how big that is, but the city or the town, but this one is also in Berlin, so probably pretty close to the other course. But we're gonna see how we do. Playing from the back tees. Haven't played in a couple days. As you can see, this morning we got some pretty heavy thunderstorms that came through. Everything's all still pretty wet. Waited a couple hours to come out here so things could dry out, but I'm thinking, it seemed all right on the range, but I'm thinking usually a couple times that I've come out here when there's been like moisture in the air or just after it rains, for whatever reason the moisture seems to mess up the R10 a little bit. So I'm expecting a few misreads and no reads, but kind of is what it is. With these last few days of summer left, unfortunately the cold weather is right around the corner. I want to try to be able to play out here, although it's not sunny and 75 like it was. I want to be able to get out here when I can. So like usual for the rundown, Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Super Fast ball. This thing is on its way out. I have a fresh sleeve over there if I start to see this thing start to crack or get some weird low ball speeds on some of them. But DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets, and Home Tee Hero that you're seeing within the Garmin Golf app. So if I can talk today and pronounce channel right and hopefully get some of these decent shots, hopefully we're going to be somewhere around even par by the end of this. Only did a few warm-up shots, just 48 degree to get the Garmin aligned, and then only took I think it was about 4 9-iron shots, and that was about it. So without further ado, again, shout out to Graylam for the request. I actually only have 1 other course after this that I'm going to play. I'm going to keep it to just 2 courses today. I'm thinking supposed to be nice weather again tomorrow and then rain the next day. So just going to keep it to 2 today and then play the final 2 subscriber requested courses, and then hopefully if I'm feeling alright, come out tomorrow and continue on with the Pete Dye series. I pulled up the list that I was on and figured out the exact course that I played through. So we're going to keep going with that and then sprinkle in the subscriber requested courses once they come in. So, first hole, first driver swing of the day. It is, like I mentioned, really hot and humid out, so I'm already got a little bit of a sweat going. Granted, I haven't hit driver yet, but I'm thinking with the humidity, it should take me a little bit less time to get fully warmed and fully get into a full sweat here. So hopefully the swing speed will be up, considering that I haven't played in 2 or 3 days, whatever it's been. But first hole, 407, 255. Has this aimed out there. We want to get, like I was mentioning in the last couple rounds, hopefully start getting that number back up there. But we're actually, because I've been blocking some to the right, we're going to aim out the middle. Par 4, 407, we'll leave it right there. And we'll see if we can get off to a decent start here. Last time I played 2 rounds out here, and then my buddy came over and we played 9 holes, and I actually played pretty well. I think I shot 2 over at a local course back here. So hopefully, we've been playing better as of late. Hopefully that continues here today. First tee shot, just not trying to clobber it. Usually the first couple swings are actually kind of quick, but just trying to get off to a decent start here, not trying to clobber this ball. High on the face towards the toe. I think that's kind of a block out to the right, but should be in play. A little bit of a pop-up there. We got 268 out of it though. I guess we'll take a look at those metrics just to see where we're at. Yeah, I could tell, like I said, I wasn't trying to clobber it. Only 101, 143. Club path was decent though, 0 on the club path. Club face right, like I said, kind of blocked it out to the right. Attack angle down a little bit, don't really care that much about that. But we're off. Second shot, 154, no slope, no rough, so should be a good 9-iron distance. was really thin. That's going to be short right. And luckily, it looks like first no read of the day. Looks like we're getting a free mulligan out of that. Gonna give it an extra couple seconds. Double check the camera's still going. Sometimes it registers late, but I think we're gonna have to hit that again. Like I've said, a lot of times, sometimes you get fortunate misreads like that one. Not a great shot. That would have been short right of the green. Didn't even look. That one possibly could have been, I don't think it was that far right, but probably would have catch that bunker, possibly towards the water. But usually you get fortunate misreads and unfortunate ones in the same round, and they even each other out. So see if we can make some better contact than that. Do this again. A little bit better, but that was still popped up and left out to the right. Don't bounce in the water. All right, we're dry. 2 poor 9-iron swings to start it. See if we can scrape out a par here. 27 yards, up 2, and we're in the rough. So 29 plus call it another 3. So we're at like 32. Gonna go 56 degree. Popped it up a little bit. Should be relatively straight, maybe a yard left. I don't know if I'm gonna get 32 out of that. That was probably closer to 25. 16. I don't know about that. We got the +2, but that must have came out really soft, or another slight misread there. But nevertheless, first hole's a bogey. See if we can get that back throughout these next few holes. Second hole, par 3, 172 down 1. So we're at 171. Should be a good 8-iron distance. Make some better contact, hopefully, than those 2 poorly hit 9-irons. Nope. Pop up to the right again. I think I'm hanging back on it, not releasing the club. Ooh. And I should have double checked. That is way into the water. Well, putting ourselves pretty far behind the 8 ball after this first couple holes. Penalty stroke on top of that. We're gonna have to really get going here these next few holes to try to get some of these shots back. We're gonna be looking at probably a double or a triple here, depending on how this shot goes. 87 yards, up 1, and we're in the rough. So that puts us at 88 plus another, we'll call it 9. So 97-ish. Gonna go 48 degree and basically just play my 100-yard shot here. And hopefully release the club face and actually hit a decent shot here. Well, that was left and it was thin. That may need to get down. All right, a little bit long left. We're on the green, but that's gonna be 1 into the water, 2 down, 3, 4, 5 for a double. Yikes. Not the best start. Maybe I should have known that. We got off to a rough start within the first, 3 words with that channel again. All right, we got 3 strokes to make up. Third hole, par 5, good one to get a bird here. I do remember those other 2 courses I played did have a lot of water, so I gotta start double checking and knowing kind of where I can bail out on some of these shots. And because of that, I'm gonna aim out here. Never ended up looking up Berlin, Maryland, but assuming, considering these are all like ocean type of names, this is probably kind of a coastal town near the water. Club face was open on that. Gonna be out to the right, but should be dry. Didn't hit it particularly great, unless that, all right, we're safe. I was gonna say, unless that bounces right. Well, we put 1 in the water and 2 have come close. Possibly it could have been a third if we didn't get a mulligan on one of those first 9-irons, but we're dry for the time being. Not exactly the easiest layout so far. Got to carry this bunker and the water, and we need 222, no slope, but we're in the rough, which we need another 22 yards. So right around 244. Everything's wet out here, so I gotta put my head covers over here towards the dry spot in the sun. All right, we need a good 4 hybrid here. Looking for 240, 245. I'm gonna aim actually a little bit left. Oh, it's kind of aiming us over there anyways. All right, that's a decent spot. We gotta keep this straight. Struck it decent. It's gonna fade a little bit, I would think, but that should be close to the number. All right, just carried that water, got it to roll up. We'll take that, that should be a bird. Seems like the rain kind of messed up. My buddy out here last time too was catching some things. He's one of those golfers. Weekend warrior type, doesn't play too often, maybe once a week, and then takes multiple weeks off at times, but he was catching some mulch, believe it or not, despite this mat being, I think it's close to 1 foot wide and 2 feet long, and he was hitting the mulch. He hit the mulch before it a couple times, but all that to say, some of the mulch is kind of messed up. I can see I put some extra bricks around like I mentioned, but some of the bricks are starting to peek through, and the mat's not quite as level as I would like it to be, but it's close enough. Got one back there, so 2 over through 3. 4th hole par 4, 376. We'll leave it there, right out towards the middle. Leaving the club face open today. I got to release not only the driver, but those 8 iron and 9 irons even. I don't think my club pass was bad on those. It was just leaving the face open coming through. Well, definitely released that one. That was a low hooky one up the left, but halfway decent contact. Should roll out, and based on the layout of this hole, we got it to work out decent. 267 on the rollout. Gonna get a couple. That birdie helped. We get another par birdie here, get the positive ball rolling a little bit. I think we can, like I said, get back some of these strokes and kind of right the ship, level out a little bit, and hopefully start stringing together a bunch of pars in a row to finish somewhere around anywhere between like 3 to 5, either over or under. I don't know if under's in the cards for today, but want to be at least somewhere like 1 to 3 strokes over, hopefully right around here where we are through 18. But 119 left. Gonna go 48, and this needs to be right around, usually I hit a full 48 about 125, so in it pretty full, just choking down just a tad. Even 125 should be on the green, we'll be fine. A little bit thin, gonna be left side. Ooh, that one had it fading. All right, we'll take that though. The ball did spin right. Usually my wedge shots, I hit them so high, they kind of like corkscrew in the air. They come out a little bit left and then they kind of fall back right over the pin. Usually that one actually might have been kind of accurate. Usually I just have Garmin playing, whichever way the ball comes out, it kind of stays that way. That one started a little bit left, and generally speaking, my wedges, sometimes they, or most of the time I guess, they spin off the net towards the right side. So that one actually kind of had it. Maybe that was a pretty accurate read from the Garmin, but 2 over, 5th hole, par 3, 167 down 1. So 166, kind of an in-between number between 9 and an 8. I'm gonna go 8 just because 9 iron's gonna be pushing it to try to muscle it up to get it there, and we got water short left, so I guess we'll leave it there. We're gonna go 8 iron and hopefully make some better contact here and get a piece of this green. All right, that was finally struck better. That's gonna be a little bit towards the left, possibly long too. What's going on? That one's reading right too. That one definitely was left. Must be in that moisture I was talking about. I'm gonna try not to get too frustrated with any of these reads. I had a feeling coming out here with everything still wet. For whatever reason, like I said, Garmin doesn't love when there's moisture either on the ground or in the air. It is really humid too. That one was definitely swung out to the right, came out straight. That one should have turned over left. Garmin had it reading right, but see if we can save par here. 13 yards, going 60 degree, down one, and that will basically cancel it out. So we need 13.3 technically. But if I get to the point where I can hit 0.3 yards on command, I might have to sign up for the tour. Oh, caught it a little bit heavy. That's probably gonna be closer to 8 to 10, but yep, just a tad short. We'll take it though. Unfortunately, we're gonna give one back for a bogey there. All right, 6th hole, par 4. I think that puts us back to 3 over, I believe. And indeed it does. More water all over the place. Nice open fairway though, so we got tons of room left and right. See if we can connect on one. First, what was that? The first 2 driver swings were out to the right. The last one was left. Let's see if we can kind of find a middle ground here. A little bit straighter than the last one. That was low on the face. Still going to be kind of up the left side, but will definitely be dry. Again, Garmin had that reading right. Not really sure. Seems like, I don't know. The alignment was fine with the my practice shots I was doing. I mean, it's definitely not that far off to where a shot like that should read that far the other way, but I don't know. Maybe things dry out, it'll improve a little bit, but a couple strange reads there, spin-wise. I know the spin axis, it doesn't do great anyways, but generally speaking, I would say like 8, 9 times out of 10, the Garmin gets the spin axis at least in the right direction. It's not as much, so if you slice one 10 yards right, in real life it would probably be closer to like 20 yards, but these past couple, I feel like it's been, the spin axis has been like the opposite way. 124 left, and we're in the rough, so we need another 12.4 on top of this. So that puts us at 134, 136. Should be a good pitching wedge number. That one was up to the right. Watch, Garmin will probably read that left. Alright, good read there. Bad shot, good read. That was a pop up to the right. I think I'm maybe just getting a tad too quick in transition, and I'm firing my lower body too quick, and my hands, I think, are lagging. The club face, I'm kind of holding back on it, and the club face is staying open up to the right. But alright, 17 yards, down 1, and we're in the rough. So that puts us at 16 plus another 1.7, so right around 18, going 60 degree. Playing as close to this to 20 yards as I can here. Straight up and over the net. That should be decent though. That may be closer to 25. And we got another no read. So I'm gonna leave that ball back there for the time being. On to the second ball of the day. All right, let's try that again. That one was a yard left, but that one should be pretty close to the number, I would think. Ooh, short. Maybe the other one was good. I feel like I hit the other one just a little bit too much. That one 4 yards short, +2. It's gonna be another bogey, unfortunately. All right, 7th hole, par 4, dogleg right, 429. I think we're gonna take that line right there. Don't love those trees that we're going up and over, but just waiting until we connect on one. Hit a little bit better, but that was a low line drive out to the right. Looks like we cleared the trees, and good read from the Garmin there. So not the best shot, but we're in play. 173 left into this green. No slope. Seems like a pretty flat course. Haven't noticed any slope on any of these shots yet, but we're in the rough for another 10%, so that's another 17 yards. So that puts us at 183, 190. Gonna go 7-iron. Club slipped a little bit when I hit that, and maybe just short right. Go, 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 go. All right, we got to bounce up, be able to save par. A little bit better. We're trending in the right direction at least. Man, it's humid. This shirt's gonna be soaked by the end of this. I can always tell. I don't know if you guys, I always put, or most of the time, not always, but usually put sunscreen on out, and I can, when I come out here and I can feel the, I always know when it's hot, when I can feel and start to see some glistening on my forearms. When I start getting sweat on the arms, you know it's pretty brutal out. All right, 4 over through 7, 8th hole, par 5, 507. Not exactly our best stuff here today. We're gonna leave it, we'll leave it here, maybe just a tad right. Block out to the right, but at least that's dry. Maybe in that bunker. Get down. 253. Felt decent coming out here. I guess I'm not swinging it that quick today. All right, 275. So, don't exactly have I have a good score going, so I'm gonna go 3-wood. And there is 0 chance we get there because we have 275 to the hole, and then we need an extra 27 on top of that, so we need over 300, which isn't going to happen. But if I can get between 250 and 270 off the deck here and just have a wedge left into this green for a par 5, I'd be pretty happy. But let's not put the cart before the horse, or whatever that saying is. Just need a good solid swing here. A little bit thin. It's going to be a worm burner up the middle, but that should have some decent rollout. We'll take that. That's about, so 225 plus the 27. It's about 252 on the rollout. Decent 3-wood swing. 51 yards left. Going to go 52 degree. Let's see if we can put this close. Inner circle, we're looking at a bird. On the green, we're looking at a par. Didn't hit it very hard, but I've been struggling with distance control. Should be just short left, and it is. Decent shot there. That came out a couple yards left, but we'll take the par. Man, there's water on almost every single hole. Ninth hole, par 4, 4 over. We are going to aim way out there. Gives us both room left and right. If we hit it that far left into the water, we deserve the penalty stroke. And considering I've been blocking some out to the right. Catching them low on the face and low launch, but that should be up the left side. Should be in play. Slightly better contact on that one, and we got a little more distance out of it, 270 on the rollout. I think I just got to move it up in my stance just a tad and get a little more, I guess, head tilt, shoulder tilt, side bend. I don't try to get too technical with what I'm doing. I just need to launch it just a tad higher. Usually any of those things will help it, but 108 left. Let's see if we can capitalize on that halfway decent drive. So 108, no slope, no rough. Going 48, and honestly I'm going to play pretty close to my 100-yard shot here. 100 yards should still get us front side of the green, and if I put a little extra on it. We'll see. Hit it decent. It's going to turn over a little bit left. That may be closer to 115. Yep, just a tad long. But all in all, we're 3 yards from the pin. Pretty decent shot. We were real close too. We took, we were like a yard outside that inner circle. That would have been a nice bird. But onto the back 9. 10th hole, par 5. We're 4 over through 9. We've got water all up this right side. Anyone wants some challenging courses? Take a golf vacation or a virtual vacation here on the Home Tee Hero to Berlin, Maryland. A lot of water, a lot of stuff. You got to be pretty relatively precise with some of these shots to not get yourself in trouble. And this one, we got trees all up on the left and we got water right, so we could use a nice good straight tee shot here, which is hopefully exactly what I'm going to do. Didn't hit it great, but that was kind of a knuckly shot, maybe slightly, I was going to say slightly right. Garmin had that reading slightly left. Either way, we're dry and we're safe. Just touched the mic with my hand on accident. I was scratching side of my face. Looks like we're still good. I always get worried if sometimes I go and pick up the ball into the net and my hat accidentally touches or my hat and the mic actually touches the net, or I actually touch the mic. I worry that sometimes it might turn off inadvertently or something. But it shows I'm still connected, so the camera's still recording. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Alright. Decent shot. Didn't feel the best, but decent result. 233 left, up 1, so 234. Kind of another in-between number. Like I said, usually I play my 4 hybrid to about 240, 245. If I'm swinging a little bit easier, maybe 230, 235. So we're going to go with that. There's a chance if I really hit one on the screws, I could get my 5 iron there. But we're going to go 4 hybrid, a little bit safer. Don't need to clobber it, just good smooth swing. That actually may work out. A little bit heavy up the left side. Go, get a bounce. All right, we'll take it. Pretty big roll out there. And it was a good thing we caught it a little bit heavy. Better reads the past couple. That driver, I don't know as much, but that one, a little bit heavy. We'll take the bird all day long. A little bit heavy towards the left, and Garmin read it exactly that, so. 11th hole, par 4. Well, we don't have water to worry about off the tee, but we got trees both left and right. So I'm going to leave it right where it is. Hole hopefully, I mean, there's water up there towards the green. Garmin, I haven't been hitting the driver super great as of late, so it's only suggesting a 258-yard shot. There's a chance if we really hit one, we find that water up there to the left, but just trying to put a smooth swing on it, get ourselves in play into the fairway. Lower on the face, up the left side. Definitely not going to be in the water. Where'd that, oh, there it is. Wondering where that tee went. .264. I'm still favoring off the tee. Dialing down the speed just a little bit for the sake of some better contact and more shots towards the fairway. So we caught a fairway there. Still didn't feel like the best contact, but I mean, even considering I'm trying to swing just a little bit easier, we're still getting decent distance out of it. So I've said it before, if you guys are struggling, maybe just try struggling a little bit off the tee, that is, or I guess in general too, but try just maybe grabbing an extra club or off the tee, just swinging a little bit easier. And believe it or not, usually the slower, more controlled, on like more balanced swing, although you're not swinging quite as quick, you're going to make better contact, you're going to get higher ball speed, so you may even see as much distance, if not even a little bit more, swinging easier. But 68 yards, we got water, so we got to put something relatively close. We're going to go 52, and the best that I can, just take a little bit off of my 75-yard shot here. We'll see. Should be relatively straight. Spun off the net to the left. Hopefully I didn't put too much on it. Yeah, a little bit long. I kind of had a feeling that may happen, but we're on the green. It's going to be a par. We'll take that. Distance control still isn't anywhere near where I'd like it to be, but it seems like it's getting a little bit better as of late. Just gotta, seems like swinging easier obviously helps when I've been hitting them long, but still don't have, it's kind of still a little bit of a guessing game when I have a shot like that. I used to feel a lot more confident walking up to a shot like that, but 3 over, 12th hole, par 4, 327. We're gonna aim right about there. I mean, I've hit a couple in the 250s, but I feel like the majority of my drives are like 260, 270. I don't know why Garmin keeps recommending 258. Feels like my average should be a little bit more than that, but it doesn't matter anyways. Like I mentioned, if it says 258 and I hit one 300, it doesn't really matter, or if I hit one 200. A little bit better swing, but club face was a tad open. Should be up the right side. A little bit deceiving because we were going kind of cutting the corner, but it is in fact right side of the fairway. 273. Decent swing there. 71. All right. Obviously, we're trying to hit the green here, but something inner circle would be nice. Let's see if we can do basically that same exact shot we just did last time. Going 52-degree. Inner circle would be nice. Bring us back down. We're 3 over. That would bring us back down to 2. Just gotta remember, let the club do the work on these type of more delicate touch shots. Should be decent. So, we'll take that. Good swing. Ended up with 75. That's basically what I was trying to do. Ended up being a couple yards long, but landed right next to the pin, so can't be too frustrated with that. 13th hole, par 5. 464, geez. I was gonna say, this looks like a shorter one, but it brought us way back. So, 259 right there. We're gonna try to cheat that a little bit and go out towards there. Give us some room both left and right. Hopefully get something about 275 out there. I did do, I mean, that's up the left side, that'll be fine. But I'm thinking, I did some leg workouts 2 days ago. Still, my hamstrings are a little bit sore from that. I can feel it. I feel like I'm not using enough, especially on the driver swing. 277 will take it, obviously, but it feels like it's a lot of upper body versus when I'm really hitting it well. I don't even really think about it a whole lot, but it can definitely, similar to what Rory does, definitely generate a lot more power when you kind of squat into it and kind of explode up. You can use more of the ground force in your big muscles in your legs to generate some more power. May keep that in mind going forward. But all right, 223. So we're gonna go 5-iron. All things go well, I should be able to play this. Lately I've been playing it to about 215, 220. Should be able to get it there if I hit it well. A little bit heavy. It's gonna be right side. I don't know if that's gonna quite get there. We'll see if it rolls up. All right, we got it there. It was actually not a terrible swing. It was actually the yardage right on the money. We're pin high, just 9 yards left, or 9 yards right rather. Left the club face open. We'll take the birdie for sure. Brings us back down. I've said it before, today I'm struggling just releasing the club in general, but usually 5-6 iron is where I notice it. For whatever reason, the hybrids I usually hit decent and relatively straight. Driver, I can turn it over, sometimes even too much, but for whatever reason, the 5 and the 6 iron, I have a tougher time turning it over and releasing the club. It seems to be more of like a slice baby fade kind of block out to the right versus turning one over from right to left. But I think that's a pretty common thing with the long irons. But all right, we're trending still in the right direction here. 14th hole, par 3, 216, down 1. So I guess we're gonna go 5 again. Play my 6 iron to about 205. 5 iron still a little bit of a guessing game because I haven't hit it great as of late, but got 223 out of that last one. I think right around 220 is probably a good stock number I got to start playing it to. Don't hit it great, get about 210, 215. If I hit it really good, about 225, 230-ish. But we'll see here. Still a tad heavy, lower launch on that. Should be enough distance, we'll see. Oh, that went right over the hole. I thought that had a chance. All right, all things considered, still not the cleanest contact in the world, but 2 pretty good 5 irons there. Can't ask for too much better than that. That was dead straight too, so I actually released the club on that one a little bit better. We'll take the par from that distance all day long. That's a pretty long par 4. All right. 15th hole, par 4, 377. 260 now. We're bringing up our average a little bit. We're gonna go right there, should be good. Don't think we're gonna get 281 out of it, but that's the line we're taking. Again, I've said it before, for anyone that's new, the line and the distance that I set it to here is really irrelevant because I could set it like way left, and even if I set it there way left, I could still play it here on the net and try to, I'm not great at working the ball, but I could work the ball to get it go back center, and vice versa. If I just leave it straight and I hit one way left or right on the net, that's just similar to the line that you take on course. It doesn't matter really where you aim. It's just it dictates where the ball goes based on your club face and club path. So this is just kind of like a rough guideline of where I'm trying to aim, not exactly where the ball is going to go, if that makes sense. A little bit better contact, but still left the club face open. That's going to be up the right side. 273 though into the rough. There's like bugs and mosquitoes out because it's so muggy and still damp from those thunderstorms that came through, but 133 left, up one, and we're in the rough. So that puts us at 134 plus 13 puts us at 144, 147. So I'm gonna go 9-iron, choke down 9-iron, and we'll see if I can get 147 out of it. Could probably honestly just hit my full 9, but that was struck better. Then it might even be closer to 150, 155 left side. Choke down a little bit on it, straighten it out, sit. Ooh, we're pin seeking on a couple of these. Funny enough, when I try to choke down, usually I make better contact. I've said it before, maybe I should just do that more often, but because usually, again, that 9-iron I play to about 155, like a full swing, full club length. All right, 2 over still, 16th hole. Let's see if we can get maybe one more bird in here over these next couple holes. 16th hole, par 4, 440. Gonna favor this left side just to keep it dry. And to put a bow on what I was saying, it's just easier for me, both trying to visualize the shot and just aiming. It's easier for me to aim the where I'm trying to hit it on the actual app, and then just try to hit as close to the center of the net as I can, versus say if I was trying to play towards this left side, like I said, leave it dead straight and then really try to start it towards the middle and really turn it over on the left. I feel like for my brain it just works better if I try to hit it as dead straight as I can into this net. And dead straight meaning start it a little bit right, aim out to the right, and turn it back over. Pretty ugly swing, duck hooky, low and left, but it's gonna work out. Not gonna get a ton of distance on it, especially into the rough, but 261 with the rollout. Ooh, did we stay in the fairway? We did. So 201 down 1. Gonna go 6-iron. Again, play this to about 200, 205. When I really hit one well, 210, 215. Don't need that, but again, just trying to put good smooth swing on it. A little bit thin. Started right. Catch a piece. Sit. Probably pretty accurate read there from the Garmin. 204. Did leave that out to the right. All right, let's see if we can scramble here. Third shot. We got to put this close. 14 yards, up one, and we're in the bunker. So 15, and then 20% is going to be 3. So 18. I think usually out of these bunkers is going to play a little bit more. So I'm going to play it about 20-ish. Maybe even 25, we'll see. That was closer to 25 by the feel. Came out kind of soft, landed soft. We'll take that though. That didn't go that far, so I'm gonna grab this ball. And I think we scraped out a par there, luckily. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect, and hopefully, I think you guys can still hear me. I want to say when I bought these mics, they had like a, I want to say it was either like 60 or 90 foot range. We're probably getting pretty close to that back here, but the audio may have broken up a little bit. Hopefully it didn't completely disconnect. I think we're good, but all right. Still connected, still recording. Got both of those balls. What do we have? 2 holes left. 17th hole, par 3. We're 2 over. 179, down 1. So 178, another kind of in-between number. Play my 8-iron to about 170, 175. Problem is though, sometimes I pop it up to the right, but 7-iron I play it up towards 190, which would be too much. So we're gonna go 8 and try to put a little bit extra on this here. Shut down the club face just a tad. Aim out to the right. Pretty poor swing. Has a pop up to the right. Seems like I never learned my lesson. I just gotta hit a good smooth shot. I'm trying to do too much and get too cute with it. Trying to do exactly what the shot dictates versus just hitting a regular 8-iron and living with the result between 170 and 175 if I hit it well. That time I tried to shut the face down, move it back a little bit, came out low, or hit it low in the face, and it was like a pop-up spinny one to the right. Not very good. And as a result, I think that only went like 150 something. All right, 34 left, and we're in the rough. So another 3.5, so that puts us at 37. I'm gonna go 56. See if we can get out of this again with another par. Straight up and over the net. Should be a decent distance though, I would think. Oh man. Caught that a little bit thin. Felt pretty good about it, and unfortunately we're gonna have to do that again. So like I was talking about, we got fortunate with one mulligan and a misread before. That one a little bit on the unfortunate side because I thought I hit that decent towards that distance, but take 2. Should be on the green, we'll see. That one I hit it a little bit thinner. Yeah, a little bit long. Would have liked to play that first one, but it is what it is. I think we're gonna give a stroke back here for a bogey. Yep. Still though, I think that puts us to 3 over. Not too bad. We battled back a little bit. All right, 18th and final hole. We made it, and we didn't completely mess up the scorecard too bad. We were 2 or 3 over, I think, when I was saying hopefully we can kind of right the ship a little bit, and we did. We brought it down a little bit, gave one back there, so we're 3 over through 17. All in all, not too bad. We're gonna aim out here, and we'll give this one a little bit of a ride. Try to use a little more lower body in this one, squat into it just a tad. Slow, controlled, smooth takeaway, and kind of explode up into it just a little bit. Oh no, that's what I get for squatting into it. Don't read it. That was dumb. That might be a first on the channel. I made it. I'm on the tee box again. I hit the bottom. I hit the bottom of the club with that. I was literally, I made contact with it on the underneath of the driver. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. I felt as soon as it felt weird when I lined up. I kind of did a little bit of the legs first. It didn't feel good, and then I tried to really get into it, and dumb. Well, this makes this hole a lot harder. 235 there. Guess we're gonna go. I'm really tempted. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm tempted to just tee it up again. But I'm gonna aim there. 245. Keep it a little bit left, I guess. I'm gonna hit. Right there should be good. I'm gonna hit 3 wood, and I'm not gonna squat into it. That's the problem. You get a little bit of a swing thought in your head, and you try to do it. And even though I didn't not like a complete swing change, just that little tiny extra swing thought, and drastically changes what you're doing. heavy and right. That might be in the water. Go. All right. Now I'm in my own head. I messed myself up with that whole squatting into the drive thing. Hopefully that doesn't carry itself over into the next round. I gotta maybe do a couple laps around the house, go clear my mind from that. All right, we basically need to put this inside the inner circle to save par. 130 down 1. I'm gonna go pitching wedge. Could probably get the 48 there, but super pop up to the right. May get lucky, don't deserve it. That thing spun so far off to the right off the net. Well, folks, this is exactly how you don't finish a round. Had a decent score going too, and now we're staring down like a double bogey to finish it. We were at, what, 3 over? Did that go in the water? We're in the bunker, I don't know. I don't even want to look. And I missed it anyways. That may have been in the water, and we had a penalty stroke here. Hopefully that didn't happen. Hopefully it just caught this edge. But 17 yards, up 2, and we're in the bunker. So that puts us at 19, plus we need 20% is going to be 3-4 yards. So I think I need, honestly, close to 25-30 yards here. Usually the bunkers play a little bit longer than that 20%. Better as of late. It used to play a lot more than 20%, and I do think it has to do with, like, this bunker is kind of like, this isn't like a big, huge pop bunker. I think it does have to do with kind of the layout of the bunker. If it's Garmin knows in the mapping, if it's a super deep bunker, it comes out even softer versus like a longer flat one like this. Maybe it comes out closer to that 20% number, but I'm just going to play at about 25-30 yards here. And that's fitting straight up and over the net. That came out real soft. That's a frustrating way to end this. I think that's going to be a double or a triple. Double. Well, that puts us to 5 over for the round, I think. At least we're in the 70s, but that was a very stupid last couple holes. Definitely that 18th was dumb. But, alright. From Rum Pointe Seaside Golf Links in Berlin, Maryland. Again, courtesy and shout out to the subscriber GrayLamo2 for the request. We ended up with a 5 over 77. Pretty ugly front 9. We kind of righted the ship after the 7th hole. Had a pretty good stretch of holes from 7 up until about 16. And then 17 wasn't horrendous. We got a bogey there. And then 18, that was just dumb course management. And trying to experiment on stuff when I shouldn't have. I should have just played, kept things going a little bit. But 8 out of 14 fairways will take that above 50%. 11 out of 18 greens regulations will take that as well. And then 35 putts, a little bit on the high side. Didn't have a whole lot inside the inner circle. So it's only 1 putt shy of 2 putts a hole. Again, we want to be at least 50 to 75% on the fairways and greens and regulation, and then the putts per hole want to be right around 1.5. But it is what it is. We had some good holes in there. Gonna try to, like I said, clear my mind a little bit from that stupid thing I tried to do with the driver. Go get those. What I hit 1 or 2 back there now. I hit 2. I got both, and then I just hit, I think, another 2 back there. So I gotta go get those before the other round. Kind of reset a little bit. I'm gonna play 1 more and then call it a day for back here. I'm gonna try to come out and play 2 more tomorrow, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, shout out to Graylam. Anyone else out there that has a course you'd like me to play of your choosing, whether it's your home course you play every week, something you used to play back in the day, something you're looking forward to playing, similar to what Graylam said right here with a golf trip, just let me know. Give me the name of the course and the location. I'll double check it within Home Tee Hero that I can in fact play it and it's available, and preferably when you do that, just give me a little bit of background information, being it's your home course, you used to play it back in the day, maybe you shot your lowest ever score there, you got a hole-in-one or something cool on the course, or like Graylam here, maybe it's a world famous course, or you're hoping to go and make a trip or something. Whatever the case may be, I'm open to anything, and I like having that little bit of background information. If you guys are willing to add that, just a sentence or two, the more the better, but all you need is really a sentence or two just so I can write it down here in my notes that I take out here, and I can gives me a little bit of extra incentive and background of why I'm playing, and then I can relay the information, like I say, to the other people watching this video that just may be curious why I'm playing a certain course. So that's what I have. Hopefully play a little bit better, get some of those bad shots out of the way on this one, and hopefully I want to be somewhere around even par on the next one, depending on what I'm looking at for the course difficulty and the layout. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.